So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a custom cloth Akatsuki robe for the SH Figuarts line made by Eriku and also known as ETFigureunboxing. So let's get into it right away and take a closer detailed look at this awesome Akatsuki robe. Alrighty, so taking a closer detailed look at this Akatsuki robe, and right off the bat I just want to let you guys know this one here, compared to the one on eBay from eBay seller GP Slot, or however you pronounce their name, GPS Lot, whatever. This one is a much higher, better quality. You could tell just by looking at it compared to the other one here. This is the one from eBay, and then this is from Eriku. You can just tell from the like the interior, the red here, that this right here is such like it's not much material they put there, and you could tell it's starting to rip in certain spots, like right there, up over here, up around the stitching. It's such a thin layer of cloth that they put on there, and this one has a much thicker layer of cloth. It's just an entirely new piece of cloth. Like on the black part, we get an entirely new piece here on the interior of the coat here, on the robe there. This one, it's such a thin layer, it's eventually going to rip and shred apart. So right off the bat, there's something right there. The stitching on this one's pretty good. Right here, it's pretty damn sloppy though, as you can see. On this one, very nice stitching, no threads hanging out. When I got this one, I had a few threads hanging out the sleeve that I cut off, but no threads are hanging out on this one anywhere. So they did do a very nice job stitching it up. And like I said, you can tell the quality is much higher compared to the one on eBay here. And I feel like Eriku did get the maroon coloring more correct than the one on eBay here. This one's just like a regular red, while this one's more of a maroonish type color, and I believe that is the correct color from Naruto Shippuden, from the Akatsuki robes there. And the other one had tiny buttons on it, and I've heard issues with the buttons breaking on people, and eventually I feel like if you're not careful, they'll rip off and the threading will come apart. So that's a little issue with that one. And this one here, it just has a hook, so all you have to do is hook it on there, and then there you go. As simple as that. You don't have to worry about having to pull it apart and unbutton it, worrying about about the threading coming apart or the hooks or anything coming off like that. So I do like that they added that on there. So really great stuff so far with this, and I really like the material that they use for the interior. That looks really nice. And like I said, the stitching just looks great on this. In the outside, I think the clouds look dope. They nailed it. They did a very good job with that. The sleeves look great. The stitching also looks great. Very clean stitching work. So they really did a very nice job with this Akatsuki robe. This one I do prefer much more than the one I got on eBay. And then there is bendy wire running all along right there on that side, and then this side as well. And it is much thicker compared to the bendy wire in this one as well. And the thicker the bendy wire, the longer it will last. The more thin it is, eventually it'll snap apart, you know what I mean? So very happy that it is a thicker bendy wire in there, so you don't have to worry about it, the risk of it eventually breaking apart into pieces, you know what I mean? So they really did a fantastic job with this Akatsuki robe. And if you're looking for an Akatsuki robe, we have two different options. We have Eriku right here, and then we have the GPS Slot or GP Slot, whatever their name is, on eBay. I would definitely recommend getting the Eriku one. You are getting a much better quality Akatsuki robe, one that will last years, while this one here, eventually it'll fall apart. The red interior will start ripping, as it slightly is on mine. It's not really bad right now, but you can tell it's eventually going to rip apart. This one here, I don't have that fear of the red interior ripping apart or anything like that, and that just makes me feel better and makes me feel like I bought a much better quality cloth Akatsuki robe for my Itachi figure. And I think eventually I'm gonna have to get a few more once they release more Akatsuki figures down the line. But yeah, highly recommend getting this if you're looking to get an Akatsuki robe. He just got more in stock, so if you want to get over there, better jump over to that website and get an Akatsuki robe for your Itachi. And it works for Sasuke as well. You just have to remove the purple rope around Sasuke's waist, the part that you can unpeg. You just got to remove that, and it fits over there better. I mean, you can leave that purple rope on him as well, so it does fit on Sasuke, and it also fits on Itachi, and I'll show you what it looks like on both of those figures in a little bit. But anyway, let's continue on. And you can also still articulate Itachi's arms while you have the robe closed or open as well. It doesn't hinder his arm and elbow articulation really, so that's definitely a plus. And the way it looks at the bottom, it doesn't look overly big, like too baggy. It looks the way it should look, you know what I mean? So I really think they did execute the look of this Akatsuki robe extremely well, and it's a dope robe for Itachi. Alright, so here's the Akatsuki robe on the first release Sasuke, and it looks alright on him. I'd say the issue with this Sasuke figure is how his collar is, so you can't really fully close the Akatsuki robe, and if you want to close it, you do have to remove this part of his purple rope belt, as you see right there. But I feel like with this Sasuke, it looks better open on the figure, and of course you got to put the rope piece back on there, and then there you go. It looks much better open on this Sasuke. So let's take a look at what it looks like on the battle version Sasuke. And here's the Akatsuki robe on the battle version Sasuke, and I think this one looks much better closed on this Sasuke figure. So the Akatsuki robe does work with this Sasuke, and it also works well with Itachi, which I'll show you what it looks like on Itachi next. But it does look dope. You do have to remove the rope piece once again, and I did have Sasuke's sheaths on the first release when I showed you guys before, and I have it on this figure as well, so you can close it with his sheath on it and everything. So, and you can open it, and it looks pretty badass too. So, and like I said, it does have bendy wire, so you can pose it around. So that is what the Akatsuki robe looks like on both Sasuke's. Now let's take a look at the Akatsuki robe on his cooler brother Itachi. And finally, here's the Akatsuki robe on Itachi, and I think it looks great on the figure. My one minor complaint is sometimes you can see the red under there, and I can't get it to fully close all the way. I'm pretty sure if you move the bendy wire around and work on it a little bit, you can get it to fully close. I mean, it doesn't look that bad though. If you mess around with it, like I said, I'm pretty sure you can get it to fully, I mean, it pretty much looks like it's fully closed. But it does look dope on Itachi, and I really do dig this Akatsuki robe a lot. And you can open it as well, of course, and then move the bendy wire around, have it look like it's blown in the wind or something. That looks dope right there. That looks dope. But it definitely is worth it. If you're a big Naruto fan, you don't like the Akatsuki robe we got originally with Itachi, and you're looking for a good high quality robe for Itachi, I definitely recommend the hell out of getting this one. You will get your entire money's worth with this Akatsuki robe here. I feel like it's going to last a long time. It's not going to fall apart eventually, like how some cloth goods will eventually fall apart on you and maybe rip or something like that. The threads come off and everything. So I don't feel like that's going to happen with this one. I feel like it's really crafted very well, and they did an excellent job with this Akatsuki robe. But anyway, that is my review of the custom cloth Akatsuki robe made by Eriku. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If I had to rate this robe between a 1 through 10, I definitely have to give it a 9.5 because they really did kill it with this Akatsuki robe. And if you would like to know the price and where to buy this robe, it is $35.99, and you guys definitely are getting a much better and high quality robe for your Itachi, so it definitely is worth every single penny that you do pay for it. And you can buy it on his website, which is right here, eriku.org. So head over to that website today to purchase yourself your own Itachi Akatsuki robe. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later, but stay tuned right after this for pictures. Akatsuki Robe made by Eriku. Oh, damn it. See you later, but stay tuned for pictures. Damn it, I messed it up. Itachi's. Whoops, I ripped his arm off. Oh, man, look at that. Sasuke, why? What the hell am I doing?